It's a camera call. We have done 2/3 of the tournament. We are now reaching the knockout phase. We have the best teams of the 32 teams who are in the tournament, and altogether I have to say that it's I'm touching wood because we still have a few days to go. But I think that if we go until the end as we are today, it will be a great success.
Success in terms of money, or in terms
No,
of...
I think that I mean, I know that for the media the only one question is about money. It's amazing. I think that what we are showing to the world, and when I am saying we, it's South Africans and South Africa and FIFA together, is that it's a great tournament. I mean, it's a great tournament on the field of play because you have good football. For the first time we can show to the world that football is stronger in most part of the world, and it's not just Europe which controls football only. So that's the first learning from this World Cup already. And potentially you will have a very strange final with teams you will not expect at the beginning to play the final. And then I would say it's a great success because it shows that South Africa and Africa, they were able to host a tournament, at least until today. I mean, that's what we are showing to the world, that the organization is perfect. It works. I mean, all what the media have said, and just making sure that no one will fly to South Africa. A few months ago, people were saying, "Oh, you are saying that it will be only 250,000 people coming to South Africa," which was true. I mean, it was our fear, and we understood that it was difficult for people to come. We are already at 500,000, and with USA now in the second stage, with England coming also in the second stage, I'm sure that we will have more people coming from these countries.
Okay.
So it's a success.
Yeah. There has been disappointment as well. Just on the radio coming to this appointment today, I heard the Durban Tourism Board isn't very satisfied. They are disappointed.
Yeah, but look, I mean, if the goal is to criticize the World Cup, I mean, you can do it. And me, I will give up. What I'm saying is that it's a great success and it works. And every time someone tried to say it doesn't work, so you will not do this and you will not do that and it will not happen and this and that and that. If that's the game played, if every time someone is coming with a question and we have to argue and justify, I give up. There's a time where I say, I don't care anymore.
Okay, but this is an attitude which is perceived in Germany, for example, as FIFA typical. This I don't care.
No, it's not. No, I do not agree. I mean, first Germany went against the World Cup since day one, and I don't know why. And I would be very interested to know why Germany was against this World Cup. When Germany hosted one of the best World Cup ever organized in 2006, when Germany had a slogan, "A time to make friends," amazing. Why then Germany is not making friends with Africa? Why Germany went so many times against South Africa in the organization of this World Cup in South Africa? So the attitude of FIFA, stop. I mean, I know that there is a crusade against FIFA in some countries by few journalists. If they want to do so, fair enough. But me, I'm not entering into this game, and I will not answer, and I will not play this game with anyone, with no media. We are organizing World Cup. It works well. We are showing to the world. And when I'm saying we FIFA support South Africa, and that's what we did, and that's what we will do. And we have supported South Africa, and South Africa is delivering a great World Cup. Yeah, that's it.
But these new built stadiums, are they necessary? Because, for example, there was one in Kapstadt, the Esloan Stadium, which could have been used, and the South Africans wanted to use this stadium, but it was surrounded by sheds. And FIFA was saying, no, we don't want to show the world this poverty.
But that's amazing it's amazing how you're making question and answers.
So it's not right what I'm telling.
No, definitely not. I mean, there was this stadium of Atlant, and there were discussion with the city of Cape Town, and with at that time the mayor was Ellen Zille, and the premier was someone else, and now the premier is Ellen Zille. There were discussion, and it's true that it was a difficult city because the decision where to build the stadium was a long discussion, and clearly a number of people in Cape Town were in favor of building the stadiums at Greenpoint, and just to make sure that these stadiums will remain as a piece of art within Cape Town. And it's true that also there was a decision that the football community, so talking about the black community, should have their stadium where they could organize top matches and not just playing where rugby is played. So it has been a difficult discussion. It has been a challenge for some of the people, including Ellen Zille, to make sure that this stadium will be built in Greenpoint. But I can tell you, I would agree with your question to say potentially in Nelspruit, in Polokwane, it would be a bit more difficult to use these stadiums in the future. But don't tell me that Cape Town, who has the wish potentially to run once for the Olympic Games, who is capable to host a number of rugby teams, football international teams, to play games there, to organize musical events. Don't tell me that this stadium, which is a 65,000 seats with 15,000 temporary seating, so it means that if we go back to 45,000 seats, which means that it's an easy stadium to use with 45,000 seats, Cape Town, which is such international city, such site of attraction of the world, will not be able to use this stadium. I can tell you that I spoke with the company who is managing the stadium, because it's a private company, by the way, also part is a French company, the one of Stade de France, and they are very confident.